Hello guys, this is a pre-recorded video because I'm doing a crock pot. So I'm making like a chicken Alfredo and broccoli. It's gonna have chicken, elbow macaroni, and broccoli. Now, let me get the pasta. It's over here. I'll explain why. My purple cart where I keep some extra stuff in, and I take it out when I need to use the cart, but it's over there behind the couch by the back sliding door because where it was over here is where the deep freezer is now. Okay? Alright. This is 2 pounds. I gotta look, see how much she put in there. What I was supposed to use is, I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I was supposed to use. Okay? I'm going to show you real quick. I bought 2 bags of these in case, I didn't know. This is really simple. Oven roasted diced chicken breast. Okay? But I'm going to use it for something else. Like, I saw a recipe that I just saved onto Facebook Cooks. If you want to check it out, the latest recipe. It has no, it wasn't on Facebook Cooks. It was on TikTok by this guy named Ross something. He's on Facebook too, but he made some kind of, it was with spaghetti noodles and some kind of sauce, and then he put some bacon. He used ready-made bacon, but you can cook your bacon. And I decided that I would cook that and just mix that in. That chicken I just showed you. Because here's where the problem was. I took out some chicken out of the freezer, okay? And the bag said chicken Alfredo with broccoli. Okay? I labeled it that. I don't know if it was for this meal. It might have been. But I might have forgotten that I was supposed to use already bagged cooked chicken. Because this is a quick, like everything is already made together. I mean, you can do it in low, what do you say, low fat? Like you can use, like, okay, let's see. See, like, I'm getting the Alfredo sauce, guys. Okay? Okay, guys. Oh. Okay, I'm getting the Alfredo sauce. Garlic Alfredo. My son said he likes garlic Alfredo. I thought he was going to pick the regular Alfredo, but you can also, I think there's low fat this too. Okay? So, I just grabbed something just to grab the, oh, that didn't work. Sorry guys. I'm trying to grab the second jar of Alfredo so I don't have to climb on the chair because it hurts my legs and knees every time I climb on the chair. Okay. So, I got it. Now, I think my chicken broth that I'm going to use, I think it's still good. Use what I use, and then after today, that's it. Okay? Chicken broth, they say, can go a year past the date on the box. But if you don't use it all, you got to refrigerate it. It's good for 4 or 5 days. So, and if you're not going to use it in 4 or 5 days, you can either pour it in ice cube trays or you can put it in a Ziploc bag close it up and put it flat, not stand up, flat, and freeze it, and then you can unthaw it in portions. But doing it in Ziploc bags, I would basically thaw it in small Ziploc bags in portions. So if you normally only use around a cup every time, I would freeze it in 1 cup increments. But if you use like 2 cups, I would do that. Or sometimes if you use 1 or 2 cups, I would do a couple with 2, couple with 1 cup, you know. But that's why I usually buy the can, because I don't usually use more than 2 cups. And the can is 1 3/4 cup. Okay, just so you know. So, but if you want to do it in portions easier, you can also do it in ice trays, okay? Okay. So, all right, so get this done. Now, I accidentally pulled out, and it's supposed to cook for 3 hours on high. Okay? Now, I could do like 3 or 4 hours on high. But what I'm going to do, since I might be going out to my daughter's, I'm not sure, but whatever, I'm going to just do this now, and I'm going to do it on 6 to 8 hours on low. So the chicken, and then since the chicken is not cut up, I didn't cut it up because I didn't feel like it. So at the end, I'm just going to shred it up and mix it up, okay? Now, she poured this in first, and then she put that cooked chicken on top. So I'm just going to put this on top of the cooked chicken. Hopefully that'll work. Okay? So you may hear the video because I played most of it, but I'm going... This video I played when I made the spaghetti chicken, because this lady, her husband is Kyle, and she's Misty. Kyle and Misty Knight. So it's from them. You can put their name in, Kyle and Misty Knight, and all the stuff that's in the Facebook Cooks, if you want to look it up. All their videos that I have posted in there, any that I have shared, will come up, or you could just put chicken spaghetti, or, you know, whatever. Okay, because the chicken Alfredo, you can put that, but you're going to get several different recipes. So, alright, so, let's go back here.
We need some pepper. We're just going to cover this top with pepper. Is that enough pepper?
That's perfect.
Now, there's one other thing we need. It's in the fridge.
Oh,
Parmesan.
I can get that.
It's already cooked, so you're actually just heating it up. This is so you have a quick and easy version.
Jeez.
Once again, whole box of dry pasta. We're using whole wheat because it's better for you. And then we're also going to add some chicken.
Wait, I'm trying to see, because I saw her pour, but I wasn't sure on how much pasta it was.
Whole box of dry pasta. We're using whole wheat because it's better for you. And then we're also...
Okay, so she said she used the whole box. Now, I don't know if it's a 1 pound or what, but she said she used whole wheat pasta, okay? So if you want to make it better, you can use whole wheat. You know, you can use low sodium or whatever they got for this. I do have a recipe for fettuccine Alfredo with homemade sauce. My son said he loved that. So I'm going to go back to making that. But I just wanted to try this out, see how this tastes, in case any day I want to do something fast, okay? And it's not any slower with the chicken. The chicken, you just got to have it thawed out. Put it in the crock pot and cook it, you know, maybe 6 to 8 hours, maybe high on 4 hours. And then maybe at the end, just shred the chicken. You can take the chicken out, put it in a bowl, use your mixer and shred it. It works very well, I promise you. Or you can just shred it with 2 forks while it's in the pot. Because crock pot chicken, it's so tender that I can just do it with the fork. I don't even have to take the chicken out. Okay? But using a mixer to shred up the chicken with chicken that has been cooked in an oven doesn't work as well. I tried that and it just was a mess. So, okay, so let's see. My son grabbed a bunch of these. I needed a whole bag of this whole 2 pounds for my macaroni and cheese. But today I told him, I said, I wanted the box because I like the good brand. I like the Bertolli, or, you know, that blue box. What is it? The blue box of pasta. I like that better. Plus I like box better because it's harder to close this. But I'll just use... I'll just use a clip. Okay, so let's cut it all the way across. Okay, cut it open. Okay, so let's see. About 4 cups is half a bag, because it's half a cup, a serving, dry, and it's 16, so 8 would be half, and 8 half cups is 4. So I could do 4 cups, or I could just pour until I think it's half a bag. But I'm going to go ahead and do 4. Okay, and then I'll see if it's enough pasta. Okay. Okay, so that's 4. So that's about half. So I can remember that I use only half. So when I go to use it, I know that's exactly half. Okay. Okay. And I got 3. It was 3 chicken breasts. Because I bought a big pack of chicken breasts like a month ago or something. I don't know. When I bought some dog food and dog treats from Sam's, I spent a little over $100, but I saw a big package of chicken breasts, so I decided to buy it. And I didn't have like exactly recipes for it, so I just kind of broke them up into 2 or 3 a piece, and then. But there was a couple that I did label because I saw some recipes I wanted to make for the future coming months. So I was like, oh, let me. Okay. So now I'm trying to think. If it comes to the end and I want more, or I think it could use more pasta because it's too much sauce or something, then I would just cook some pasta in a pot, okay? And if I think it needs more chicken, which it shouldn't because these are thick breasts, then I would just cook some of that chicken from the bag, okay? However it says cook it and then mix it in, okay? That's what I'll do. Because I don't want too much, okay? So, we got the chicken in there, okay? We got the chicken in there, and the pasta's on top of it, okay? Alrighty, so the pasta's on top of it. Now, let's see. Let's play.
It's better for you.
Okay, she put the pasta in there.
And this is already cold chicken.
And then she poured the bag in.
What's great about this chicken is
It looks like there's some
already
left in the
cooked.
bag. She
You're
didn't
actually
use the whole
taking
bag,
out
but
so you have
you
a
guys
quick
can,
and easy
depending how
version.
much chicken you want. When you see
Now
how
we're
big
gonna
the bag
add 2
is,
jars
or
of
how
Alfredo sauce.
she used 2 jars of Alfredo.
We're gonna make this one healthy. We've got our whole wheat pasta, and now we're gonna add.
Okay? She used 2 jars, and she used a bag of broccoli. Baby broccoli florets. You can use regular broccoli, but I suggest baby broccoli because they're smaller. Okay? So, let's get these 2 jars in. Okay. Let's get these 2 jars in. And then she was like, at the end, she was like, just kidding. Okay, then she put the broccoli in. Okay. Broccoli, I got the store brand. Whatever floats your boat. I mean, there's no particular size, but this is a 16-ounce bag. I think that's a good size. But if you want to use a little bit bigger, you can, or a little bit more. But I mean, you don't want like a 32-ounce. You don't want something that big, okay?
Some broccoli. I've chosen the baby broccoli.
You can, she's got the Bird's Eye brand, but
To cook. There we go. Now we're gonna add 3 cups of mozzarella.
okay. She used 3 cups of mozzarella. Okay? 3 cups of mozzarella. Now at the end, she did say it's pretty cheesy, so if you want to cut down on the cheese, you can. So I'm thinking whether I should go with just 2. We'll see. I might go with 2. She said 3, but she said it was cheesy. So I just did 2 handfuls, which usually 1 handful of mine is a cup. Okay. And I'll just put a little bit more. Just put a little bit more. Okay. And just save the rest of this for tonight to put on top in our bowl. Add a little extra mozzarella. Okay? Okay?
It's a lot of mozzarella.
You gotta have the mozzarella.
And you can shred your own cheese if you want to as well.
There we go.
You can use low-fat mozzarella. I got low moisture part skim.
Garlic. You gotta have some garlic. We're gonna get a tablespoon.
She's using a tablespoon of garlic. Tablespoon of garlic on top of the cheese. I'm not, because I don't put garlic in
1 cup of chicken broth.
Alfredo.
And this liquid is what allows our pasta to cook.
Okay.
In
1 cup.
pot. That's why you do not boil the pasta first. You've got your 2 jars of sauce and your chicken broth, and it will cook right inside here.
Okay. 1 cup. One cup of chicken broth, which she just poured straight in there. We'll have to see. It says it's supposed to be mostly to cover up the pasta so it could cook. Okay, it just went a tad over. Just a tad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take half of this and put it in half the jar and the other half in the other jar. Why? You would like to know why? Because she didn't do it, but I've seen them do it sometimes when they got to measure milk or something after they pour something out of a jar or a can. Just so I can get the excess Alfredo sauce out the jar. You know? Okay? Okay, so I can get the excess Alfredo sauce. Because sometimes, just like spaghetti sauce, I will put a little bit of water in there and shake it up to get all the excess spaghetti sauce. But if I'm going to already put milk or something in there, so I just use that. Okay, so I did that. Now after that, she is putting some pepper. I opened the new pepper last night, so let's see. This one's hard. This one's hard. Alright, just put as much pepper as you want. Okay? Alright, so.
One pot, less pans to clean up. Now, of course, you need some pepper. We're just going to cover this top with pepper. Is that enough pepper?
That's perfect.
Now, there's one other thing we need. It's in the fridge.
Oh,
Parmesan.
I can get that. It's my job to get the cheese out of the fridge. Right, there we go.
You have
Parmesan.
jobs, too.
Yes, there we go.
We're going to get a quarter cup of Parmesan. Now, I want to remind you guys, you can customize this recipe.
Now, also, see, I got different places to put stuff, so I got mine. She said use a quarter cup of Parmesan cheese, okay? Grated. You can use shredded, but it's grated. But this one is Parmesan and Romano. Okay? So I'm just going to, I haven't used it yet, so open it. Okay, I'm just going to guesstimate a fourth of a cup. Okay? And then we can add a little more mozzarella, like I said at the end, or some Parmesan. Like I can take a little bit of mozzarella and just sprinkle a tiny bit, and then you can sprinkle some Parmesan on top if you like. Okay?
This recipe however suits your liking. If you want to do everything fresh, if you want to have fresh chicken.
Did you just give up on the Parmesan?
Yes, I kind of did. It wouldn't come out. There we go. Fresh chicken, fresh broccoli from your garden, milk the cow and get the cheese. It is up to you. But right now I'm showing you a quick and easy version, and it doesn't get any quicker or easier than this.
But is this healthy?
Yes, actually, this is a healthier version. We've used whole wheat pasta, which is high in fiber and high protein.
Okay.
We've used
I'm
a
gonna get
lighter
a spoon.
version of the cheese. You could even get light Alfredo sauce. They make that as well.
We're gonna have to
And
stir this up.
it's going to be a nice
Now-
filling meal. Now you have to stir it.
I'm going to
with
stir
your
down to the
spatula
pasta
and
because
just
she
give it a
stirs
stir.
everything up.
I don't know, a lot of food in there.
I know, it's definitely full. But you just
It's
want
full.
to...
She stirs everything up, but I don't have the pre-made chicken stuff, so it's so I can't just get down in there and stir up that chicken with it too. So okay. But the only difference here is instead of putting 3 whole cups of mozzarella, I did about 2.5 cups. Okay, because I didn't want to over cheese it. Because she said, well, she didn't say it was too cheesy. It was still good, but she said it's a lot of cheese. So I just decided, and if I want to add a little more at the end, I can add a little more at the top. So that's what you can do. Do 2 to 2.5 cups. You can do all 3 if you feel like it, if you're a cheesy person. But if you don't, at the end you can add some more on top if you see that you want more cheese, okay? Because you're gonna add a quarter of a cup of Parmesan as well, shredded Parmesan or grated. I use grated because that's what's in the recipe. But she said you can use shredded or it doesn't matter. A lot of recipes you can tweak to your own. Like here, I'm adding fresh chicken because I forgot and accidentally thawed out fresh chicken instead of using that other chicken. So. And if you don't like broccoli, you can leave the broccoli out. And if you want to add a little more pasta than the 1 pound, 1 box, which is 1 pound, then go ahead. If you want to add 1.5 pounds, or even less than the 1 pound if you're not, it's up to you. Like I said, if I come to the end and I notice that I need more pasta, I would just boil some pasta because it's too late to add more there. So I will just boil some pasta in a pan and then add it to that. And then I can add more mozzarella if I feel like it. And then when I go to put it in my bowl, I will just take this side and just sprinkle some all over the meal. You know, like you sprinkle it over your spaghetti. I'll do that. Okay? So, it looks good. And then I will just shred the chicken at the end. Instead of taking it out and cut it into pieces or shred it out, I'll just shred it. If I need to take it out, I will, but I don't think I will. I think I can shred it inside. Okay? This, I'm going to wash these little bit of dishes I got in here. That spoon, I'm going to wash too because I'm going to use it later, but it's going to be all day, so I don't want to. Sorry, I just wanted to. The chicken will, I'm just going to pour a tad, just a little bit more of, I just poured just a little bit more of chicken broth, okay? But not too much, because if you use fresh chicken, you know, that chicken's going to make some juices too. Because I made a meal with chicken, rotel, corn, black beans, and I did this whole thing. It was supposed to be like a, like you could use a tortilla and then you put the stuff in there, top it with some cheese and whatever else you want, salsa, sour cream, whatever, and roll it up and eat it like it. But anyway, point is, they wanted you to drain the rotel, so there was really no juices much anyway. But it made juices because the chicken, so, you know. So I just poured like maybe a quarter of a cup or less of a little more juice. But you don't have to, because it will make some juices. And you don't want too much juice. This is good to double, but you can't double too much in crock pots. That's why you don't see me say I'm doubling it in the crock pot, because you really can't. Not unless it's really a little bit, you know. I have doubled before when it was like a small portion, but like this, you can't double it because it's already near the top. 3/4 of the way up, so you don't, you know, you could, you know, there's 3 chickens at the bottom. You could add one more and make it 4. You could add the rest of the pasta, but then you would have to add a second cup of chicken broth and maybe another 1 or 2 jars of the Alfredo, and I don't know, you know, if that would be a good idea. So, okay, so that's taken care of. So now I'm going to do 6 to 8 hours because I use fresh chicken. Now the other chicken, she said 3 hours on high. 3 hours on high. So if you're using that chicken, and I'll show it to you one more time. 3 hours on high. Okay? So 3 hours on high. I mean, if you're using this chicken and you still want to do it on low, then you could, I guess, for like 6 hours. But you have to just watch it. If you choose to do it on low, then just watch it. And I would, since it's 4 hours on high, I would go with 5 or 6 hours, but I'd watch it. Okay? That's if you're using the pre-cooked chicken. Now, if you're using the raw chicken breasts or thighs or whatever, you would do 6 to 8 hours, because sometimes it's good at 6, sometimes it takes almost up to 8 hours. It's up to you, so keep watch. Minimum 6 hours, the most probably about 8 hours. So 6 to 8 hours. And if you're doing it on high still, about 4 hours. Because I have done raw chicken on high, and it does shred easy and it's very tender at like 3 or 4 hours. So she said 3 hours on high, but if you're doing raw chicken, I would do it high for like between 3 and 4 hours. So check it at 3 hours, but it might have to go to 4 hours. That's if it's on high. But if it's on low, 6 to 8 hours. Okay? Alrighty? So, it's plugged in. Do not lock it. Okay, it's plugged in. Let's turn it on. Let me turn it on low. I'm going to go 8 hours. 6 to 8 hours, but I'm going to go 8 hours. But I will check it at 6 hours. So it is 11:58 right now. 2 minutes before noon. So I'll just count, because 2 minutes ain't going to make a big difference. So 6 hours would be 6 o'clock. So if I don't get, if I'm not home at 6 o'clock, it'll still be cooking. And it ain't going to hurt it to go the full 8 hours. But it'll just be extra. But yeah, so it'll go there. And I'm going to take this, and since it's probably been the maximum number of days I got to keep it, I'm going to go ahead and dump it. And then it was probably a cup in there or less, so it wasn't even much in there. So, but I usually buy the cans because I only use 1 or 2 cups. But usually I need 2 cups for something, and the can is only 1 3/4, so I'm always missing 1/4. So I might buy this, but then I could freeze it in a ice tray, and then once it's frozen, take the ice out, put it in a bag, in a Ziploc bag, and then freeze some more again. Because the day I use it, I have 4 or 5 days to use it, and it only takes several hours for the ice to freeze, and then I can freeze it a second set and so forth until it's gone. And that way I can put it in a baggie and can have more room. And then, okay? And what I might do is take 1 piece of ice after it's frozen, just 1 piece, put it in a measuring cup and let it melt so I can see how much 1 ice equals. So, oh, I didn't show you guys what it looked like. Can y'all see that? See that? Let's make sure y'all can see that. See? And it smells so good. Oh, and here's another thing. I did not think about it, but now that I thought about it, it makes sense. I said I don't put garlic in no Alfredo, fettuccine Alfredo when I make that recipe. Okay, not in the pan, not on the stove, not here, nothing. I usually don't, okay? But I just realized since the sauce was garlic Alfredo, since that's what my son likes, it does have garlic in it. That's why it smells the way it does, fragrant and with garlicky smell. So it probably wouldn't have been too bad if I would have added garlic normally, but if you like to use garlic Alfredo sauce, then you wouldn't have to really put garlic unless you want more garlic, unless you're a garlicky person. So you can add more and stir it in. But if you like garlic but you're not like all over the top of garlic, then you can just use garlic Alfredo and that'll work too. Then you can skip the garlic step. So that's just an idea. Okay, and like I said, if you want to use, and also if you want to go get fresh broccoli from the produce section instead of frozen broccoli, so be it. But this is supposed to be a 1-pan, fast, everything, pre-cooked chicken, frozen broccoli, jar sauce, all that. But if you rather, use fresh broccoli and cut it up from produce, that's fine. If you want to use fresh chicken, that's fine too. And, the sauce, if you know how to make your own Alfredo sauce and you want to make it and put it in here, go ahead. That's all up to you. And the cheese, if you want to shred it from a block of cheese instead, that can be it. And if you don't want to use the grated and you'd rather use the shredded, that's fine too. If you'd rather use shredded or shred your own, that's fine. Or at least if you'd just rather use shredded. But, you know, it says grated, but if you'd rather use shredded. This is going to be good to sprinkle at the end too. So, and just remember on top of the cheese, once you put the mozzarella cheese on, you know, put whatever amount of pepper you want, just sprinkle some pepper. And then you put the Parmesan cheese, okay? So, sorry, my face. So, I will come back later and show you the finished product because this is a pre-record and, you know, when I do crock pots, it's usually pre-record, okay? The only way I can make crock pots live is like if I went live now, was doing my live right now, and then tonight when it's all done, I go live again and talk to you guys. But that would be a quick live because if it's done, I would just show you the finished product. I would plate it for you, taste it, and it would be not much. So it's okay. You'll get a pre-record once in a while. Okay? So I'll be back tonight when it's all done, and I'll show you the finished product, and I'll plate it or bowl it, put it in a bowl, and I will taste it for you. Okay? And along the way, I'm going to decide if there's any kind of... Usually I do it with spaghetti, but it really sounds good now. Maybe if I go to the store and get some garlic bread or garlic sticks. Garlic sticks sound better with Alfredo. With spaghetti, my husband likes garlic knots. That's his favorite, garlic knots. But the garlic knots, they only come 6 to a box, and the regular garlic bread or sticks come with 8. But I'm thinking of getting some garlic sticks to go with this. Some garlic sticks. So I'll think about it. If I go to my daughter's, I might, because, you know, I'm going to pass close by the groceries, the H-E-B, if I have to walk to her house. So, and I'll find out what time my husband comes home, because my husband got off at 4 yesterday. He had my son's car, so he picked up my son at 5, who got off at 5. So I don't know what time he gets off tonight, but if he gets off a little earlier, too, I can have him also get off the bus near the H-E-B, which the bus does pass by the H-E-B, so he can get off there, go in there, get me. But maybe not. I don't know if he he does have money because he got paid last night, but our budget is low, so we really can't spare it. But if he has to, he can, or he can come home, and I have like $30-some in cash. He can use that. But anyways, that's beside the point. I don't even know why I'm going all there. But anyways, I will be back tonight, and I will show you the finished product, and we'll see how good this turns out. I hope it turns out yummy, because it really smells. If y'all could just smell it, it smells really good right now. It smells really good. All right? So, I'll show you guys later. All right, food is ready. Food is ready. We got some breadsticks. So, they're in the oven. They're about 5 minutes. So,
I'm good.
Yeah, it says good. Back it up. So, we are going to plate it and test it. Okay? So, I told them to hurry up. I was waiting on the bag for the bread because they can't have us. I don't want it to it's getting a little dried up.
Are you watching this or can I change it? You've seen all this.
It's not a repeat.
It's not SmackDown.
Yes, it
It's
is.
just a recap of 2023.
No, we're watching it. What do you mean recap? Can you turn it down, please? I'm recording.
You're the one that had the volume like this.
I forgot to turn it down, please. Sorry, guys. I forgot to turn the volume down. Sorry. Okay,
I'm sorry.
so
Come here.
let me show you guys what the finished product look like.
I'm sorry. I didn't know I was going to hit you. It wasn't even that hard. Where's my card?
Okay?
I'm going to put a...
So that's what that looks like. Whoops. Okay. So I'm going to put it in a bowl. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do what I was gonna do. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Okay. So I said I was gonna take just a little bit of mozzarella. Just sprinkle some on top.
What are you
just a
doing?
little bit. Okay, that's it. Just
Excuse
a
me,
little
you're in
bit.
my way.
I'm glad I didn't put all 3 cups.
Want me to stir it in there?
No.
What are you doing? Oh.
What I am doing, I'm plating this.
Okay.
For my video, you know
You're actually
I've got
bowling
things to
it.
do.
It's in a bowl.
Guys,
So you're bowling it, not plating
don't
it.
listen to my son. Okay, so
Food?
this is what it looks like. Okay. Where is my bone? Alright, and then guys, I'm going to take some of this. It's grated Parmesan cheese and Ramazan. I was going to say Romano. And I'm going to sprinkle some on top.
Did you take my tea? Oh, no.
Want some? Sprinkled on top, Alvin?
Uh-huh.
Tell me when to stop. Okay, you're going.
I didn't say stop.
You was going overboard.
I didn't say
Okay,
stop.
So, I am going to taste this for you. Okay, guys? That is really, really good. That is good. Whew, that is good. So, I'm going to take a picture of my bowl. I took a picture of the crock pot meal, but I'm going to take a picture of the bowl. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm done. Okay, I took a picture. So that's really good. Okay.
High five.
How many minutes is left, Alvin?
Yeah. You're good.
Huh?
Take it out.
Okay, so we're taking out the garlic bread. Guys, garlic bread. Okay. You can either take it by hand or you can get the black clipper things. Okay. So, guys, it's sticking on here. So hold on a minute. Okay. So there you go. Let me do my okay. Got it, hold on guys.
No.
Alrighty, so I am going to bowl mine up. Okay. Okay, guys. That is really good. Okay. Okay. So,
all it is. Just showing what happened this year.
Sprinkle this. It was a little dry, so
I told you, Mom, that's all it is.
if you wanted to add a little bit more,
It's just showing what happened this year. That's it.
if you want to add a little bit more, Alfredo sauce, or you like half a jar, or if you want to add some more, chicken broth, but it's good. It's not dry, but it could be a little more moist. That's really good. Okay, guys? So, I showed you what it looked like, showed you my bowl. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this the way I end all lives. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that will watch this. I love you guys. Stay positive, and I'll see you in my next cooking video. Alright? Bye!